got no use for the past.
He's got no use for the motherfucking past. Jeez. I wonder if that will be a lesson in the game that you should hold on to your precious memories. Loading. Look at Mac. Alright, so... Oh yeah, we were gonna steal a boat. We also have Ming in the party. Which... I mean, kind of a bummer that... Can I not? I want to have everybody. I want to have everybody in the party. I want to have 60 people. You're a different looking creature.
They always tell us to be faster and faster, but these things take time. Just when we're ready on the verge of finishing the speedboat, too.
That's what he sounds like to me. What's this? Should I even try to go in there? We're in luck. They just start the final adjustments, which means they'll be fitting the engine next. Okay, so this is where we're supposed to go. We can't leave just yet. We still got business here. God damn it. Damn it! Well, then why'd you make me walk 1 foot?
Wow, this is a serious engine.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Eh?
Hey, that engine. Where'd you get it?
Oh, this. Let's see, when was that? A while back, an unbelievably huge fish washed up on shore. This was in its belly.
To be fair, I was pretty close.
With a voice like this.
We checked it out and realized it could deliver incredible output, so we fixed it and installed it in the boat.
Did the repairs work?
Like a charm. That boat was built to be General Kakanis' command vessel. Installing it is all that's left to do.
I see. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
A huge fish, huh? You know, a while back...
Is there something you remember?
I really depended on it.
Depend on what? The fish or the engine?
Both.
The engine? It's from back when I was a pirate. Huh? Seth, you were a pirate?
You were a pirate?
Yep, that's right. Wow! Amazing! That is so cool! Huh?
Oh yeah, I've always loved women who are pirates and swordswomen and stuff. I read books about them for like ever. It is so exciting to meet a real woman pirate. I mean, to make a long story short,
What?
She wants to be your apprentice. Yeah. What he said. Could I? So, Seth, Mistress Seth, please let me be your apprentice.
Yeah, yeah. Just be careful. So you can see more of my chest when I flex my pecs.
This boat's being built right now. It's the fastest boat in the Mora. It's gonna make the debut soon. And you don't want to miss the launch event.
Well, we're gonna fucking launch it right now. Because it's mine!
Finally, that should solve the problem. Come on, don't fall me down.
Okay, open the floodgates. Inform General Kakanis that the engine installation is complete. He said to call him when we're ready for a test
All
ride.
right, yeah. Oh, hey, look, someone's on board! Oh, hey!
Hey, yourself, you little toad.
What are you doing there? Get off! Go! Get word to General Kakanis! Hurry!
Yes, sir! Gotta go!
Somebody grab them!
Attention, General Kakanis.
Your ship is leaving. Thank you. Ah, all right, this should be easy. Oh, wow, a lot of buttons there. Just gonna need a manual. I think I'm.
Out of the way, amateur.
I fucking love Seth.
Here goes. Starting engine. Cast off.
I think we went right through it. Now we have a ship. View the slant nose tutorial. Sure. With the slant nose at your hand, you're able to traverse the wide open ocean. Move the left stick in any direction and set the slant nose in motion. Move the right stick in any direction to set the camera view. Some areas, such as the shallows, ice fields, and hypercurrents, are not navigable, even in the slant nose. To return to sea, blah, 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 blah. When you approach the shores, A will appear on the bottom left, right, and the press A. Alright. To reboard the slant nose, choose the landing point on the world map. Now. Hell yeah. So where are we going? Where are we supposed to go? We stole the boat. Are we? I can't remember if we're like supposed to go back to. What's it called? Ura. Ura. Damn, I'm kind of regretting the decision to see the interior of a boat.
Wow. Look at all
Are you
the
feeling
buttons.
okay?
Don't push any of them.
I'm fine.
I'm the only one that's without you.
Okay then, where do we start?
Have your memories come back?
Nope, it comes in fragments. Same as you. Bits and pieces.
Please tell me what you meant by saying we were comrades.
Do you have dreams?
Yes, I do. Well, what about them?
Have you ever wondered if those dreams might be fragments of your past? That there might be something turning round and round in your heart, different from the way you are now? Have you ever had a rush of feelings?
Wow, you're like saying more than one word since you've been getting your memory back. Well, you're still as fun to be with, though.
Well, have
Just-
you experienced anything like what Kaim is talking about?
I'm not sure.
You know that you're called the 1,000-year-old queen, right? And your body is supposed to be immortal?
Yes, but I don't know why I'm called that. Or why my body doesn't age. I don't understand anything.
That must be why Kakanis looks down on you. You've lost your purpose.
It's just that... How should I put it? I often feel as though there's something terribly important that I'm forgetting. And it pains me. As though it may not be in my memories after all. But my heart remembers the pain. There have been many times recently when this has happened. My body wouldn't move, like it was exhausted. And then I would collapse. When I felt this vague sense of unease coming on, I would often play the harp, and that would calm my mind.
So that's what you were doing when we met.
Yes. Kakanis frequently advised me to lift the country from its isolation. At those times, he recommended nothing more than expanding our information about the outside world. But it seems that his true objective was something else.
No, this is what they call fate. See, meeting me was predestined. That means Kakanis just played a role. He was a pawn to make it happen.
All right, that's enough out of you.
Ow, hey!
All right, Seth.
Ming, I felt the same as you until recently. My memories were locked up.
Your memories were locked up?
You, me, Seth, and Sarah. And one more whose name that you as queen should know. The Urin sorcerer, Gongora.
Yes, I'm aware that there is a sorcerer called Gongora, but...
The five of us were once comrades. We had a 1,000-year agreement. We came to this world to accomplish something important. For that reason, we were made immortal. We don't age. When the end of the 1,000-year agreement drew near, Gongora betrayed us. Though we couldn't die, he inflicted pain on us that was worse than death.
Pain? What kind of...
He deprived me of someone more important to me than myself. He cruelly stole her from me, and inflicted a deep wound on my heart that can never be healed.
I also had something important stolen from me. Gongora used magic energy to block my memories and seal them within me. After he wiped out our entire lives, we became like living corpses.
Then I too have had something very important stolen, and my memories locked away?
Yes.
What could possibly be so important?
Don't push yourself. Take all the time you need to remember. Oh yeah, I have something to return to you.
Return? To me?
This really saved me.
I met you before, didn't I?
Yeah, 200 years ago. I borrowed this from you back then.
I must meet with Gongora.
That's what we plan to do.
He's up to something that involves Grand Staff. We have to stop him. That has become our mission.
Guess that means our destination is Ura, right?
Hold on. If we go to Ura, we'll have to cross the ocean. In a boat like this, there's no way we'd make it.
Even with your engine, Seth?
It's an old clunker.
Oh, it's got power to burn, but the ship itself wouldn't be able to handle the strain. It would fall apart.
Aww.
Why don't we head for Gotza? They've made the most progress with magic technology. I am the Queen of Numata. I shall request aid from the King of Gotza in the name of our countries and for the world's future.
Well, now we know where I'm supposed to go. Alright. don't know where the hell Gosa is, but we're gonna explore these little islands here. See if there's anything to check out. Oh, I can jump. All right. Alright, so that's the screen we can't handle. Okay. Over here. Southernmost Cape. Go to. All right, I guess we're headed
Land
there.
at last! Dry land. No more worrying about sinking on that stupid ship.
Thank you.
Hey,
Love
what
that
the hell
cook.
was that for?
The slant nose will never sink. Not with the captain's engine on board.
You think you're so cool now that you're a pirate? Well, I'm gonna teach you a thing or two about the pirate code.
And what code would that be?
What code? Well, that would be a secret pirate code that we would do if we
Touch
had the
my
time. Good luck,
head.
kid. Hey, Grandpa! Wow, you have Cook is such a and what a kick! Boy, she's strong. That Cook. Ha ha.
I have no idea what you've just said.
Well, what I'm saying is that Cook is as cute as a button. She's just, oh, you must be proud.
You lying creep. Cook, it hurts when you get kicked, you know? But he insulted the captain. Isn't that right, Captain? Captain?
Sad.
A dream has been revealed. Ready for one of Seth's stories. O wondrous beast, Aneria, proud descendant of the White-Winged clan, you alone were my irreplaceable companion. Would it anger you to hear me call us two of a kind? We were not, in fact, a perfect combination. You and I, bound together by a single thread, the gossamer thread we know as loneliness. Aneria, I owe my life to you, not of course that you saved my life in an ordinary sense of the word. Mine is not a life that can be lost under any circumstances. It is an irrevocable burden. I will not die, I cannot die, and therefore my life was not for you to save. Oh, Aneria, what you saved, I now see, was not my life, but my heart. Back then, long, long centuries ago, I was a pirate. The only woman pirate on the open seas. Seth Balmore, that name was known to all who plied the seas. Some spoke my name in fear and trembling, while others voiced it with deep admiration. Some even called me the Righteous Buccaneer. Nor were they far wrong, I'd say. Pirate ships I commanded had rules that were clear and strict. We targeted only one kind of vessel, those opulent passenger ships with the wealthy boarded for pleasure cruises. We would put a bit of scare into the passengers, of course, maybe rough them up a little, but killing was strictly forbidden. All we did was squeeze a few drops of treasure out of the purses of those who had more money than they knew what to do with. We traded our booty for cash and shadowy dealers and the money we shared in the world's dens of poverty. I would cringe at being called the champion of justice. but we prided ourselves on being far more than villains. I became a pirate for one simple reason. I hated the law, and I hated even more those who flaunted the law for their own I don't know that one. Aggrandizement. In a word, I wanted a life of freedom. Whenever I stood at the prow with the pirate ship slicing its way through the waves, and I viewed the vast ocean stretched out beneath the blue sky, I felt enveloped in the joy of having taken limitless freedom in my own two hands. True, I need not traffic in fear of death, of aging, and aging ought known to all who count as human. And because I will neither age nor die, infinite time means for me infinite wisdom. Not bad, wouldn't you say? I would spy the ship that would be our day's quarry. I was always the first to board it, springing lightly onto their deck with a shout. I am Seth Balmore! Now, be good and hand over your money and valuables. Then, taking the booty we had snatched, my men and I would raise a cry of victory and leap back to our ship. I was absolutely free, and nothing stood in my way. Eternal life overflowing with freedom. Not bad, wouldn't you say? Righteous Buccaneer? What kind of fancy pants nonsense is that? How about pirate bitch? Of course, one always hears such jealous ravings in all walks of life, but especially so in the thuggish world of pirates. Needless to say, I knew I had many enemies. Even a child would realize that being called a righteous buccaneer could only increase the number who hated me among the such raping and pillaging brigands as pirates of the sea. But I didn't care about that. I could be stabbed with a knife or blasted with a cannon and I still would not die. Immortal Seth, they called me, and it was literally true, not just a figure of speech. I won't get in your way, I told the other pirates, but I won't let you get in mine either. I was afraid of nothing and no one. I lived the way I wanted to live, and wouldn't, and shouldn't have, let anyone interfere with me. I went wrong only once, but that was all it took. In a moment of carelessness, I let them capture me. Of course, that alone was nothing for me to be afraid of. As I keep mentioning, I can never age or die. It would have done them no good to try killing me, and they knew it. The most they could do was rough me up a little, and threaten to make the worse for me next time. They had to do something to show their men how tough they were. They couldn't just let me horn in on the pirate game and pretend it never happened. So, I said, hurry up with the torture, will you? I haven't got all day. We were in the cave in the desert island. I was in handcuffs and leg irons and surrounded by half a dozen huge men, all well-known pirate captains. One of them was holding a long, thick chain. I get sick to my stomach just looking at your sweaty faces. Come on, hurry up and beat me with the chain, or would you rather strangle me? Whatever you choose, hurry and get it over with. The men laughed out loud. Hurry and get it over with, said the lieutenant. Too bad for you, Seth, but this punishment is not the kind that could be heavy. I'm just sorry we can't stay with you till the end. Yeah, chimed another man. Unlike a monster like you, we humans don't have all the time in the world. Okay, men, let's make it fast, the way the lady wants. Licking his lips, the men with the chain approached me, and two others grabbed my arms by the sides. They were not going to use the chains as an instrument of torture, but to rob me of my liberty. They chained me to a gigantic boulder in the cave. They were laughing so hard they could hardly contain themselves. Just what you need, eh, Seth? It's the end of the road for you. We can't shoot you, we can't stab you to death, so we'll just lock you up. We'll never come back to this island again, and even a half-baked pirate like you knows this place ain't on any sea lanes. No fishing boats ever. And right about now, your men have gone off looking for the wrong island. We're the only ones who know where brought you here. Not even our crew knows where we are. Nobody's coming to save you, that's for sure. You'll be in here forever. Can't move a muscle, and you can't even die. All by yourself, for the rest of eternity. With that, the men walked out of the cave, leaving me there with a single lantern. Cowards! Don't run off like that! Don't do this to me! But the only response was the hollow echo of my own voice in the cave. The lantern the men left behind was not meant as a kindness, but rather the opposite. It was a prop in their little drama. When it finally ran out of oil and went dark, it would impress on me the weight of eternal solitude. As long as the lamp kept glowing, I was filled with rage for the men. But when the oil was running low and the flame began to flicker, a deep anxiety assaulted me. Unable to move, I stared blankly at the flame. Eternity. This word has no such thing. Or perhaps it should not. Solitude. I was always alone, or more precisely, I always ended up alone. It was my destiny. I could be surrounded by companions whose feelings matched my own perfectly. I could share the deepest love with them, but in the end, I would always have to lose them. Do you know what it feels like to see countless others succumb to death while you yourself on the road to an endless life? But not in your case, Neria. You do have some idea. As I watched, the lamp in the cave went out. A world of darkness spread out before me, and there I was, alone. No more would I taste the sorrow of parting, but neither would I be able to taste the joy of meeting, eternally, without and alone. I did not try shouting. People shout and scream for one reason only, because they want someone to hear them, because they believe there's someone somewhere who will hear their cries. I did, however, shed tears. Which is not to say I wept. There is no way that the immortal woman pirate South Balmore would ever break down and cry. A tiny tremor went through the darkness. That is all it was. And then I noticed. Oh, tears are coming out of me. Really? That is all it was. The hours passed, or perhaps it was days. In the darkness, I lost track of the flow of time. There was something else I lost track of. If all that was left of me was to do to stay by myself, struggling against eternal solitude, incapable even of rotting away, then what was the purpose of my living in the world? Perhaps the men who trapped me here had been right. Unable either to age or die, perhaps I was some kind of monster. Then why was such a monster living in this world? What was I supposed to do here? I did not know the answer to that. I would never know the answer. To the end of my never-ending life, I felt frustration, sorrow, but above all, fear. Eternity was frightening to me. Solitude was frightening to me. I might have been trembling, or, without even the energy for that, I might have been utterly drained. Whatever it was I was feeling, that is what happened. An area, that is when you first appeared before me. A tiny burst of light softened the darkness, and from the light, almost before I could wonder what it was, there was a voice. Ah, are you too trapped in a prison of solitude? Who is that? In the light, a flash of white wings. Then, with a sudden increase in size and brightness, the light seared my eyes. Accustomed to total darkness, my eyes could not stand the glare, and for an instant, they could not see anything at all. Grimacing, I clamped my eyes shut before daring to open them little by little. There before me hovered a pure white glowing beast. Its white wings were breathtakingly beautiful. How beautiful you were, Neria. But yours was not a florid beauty. No, it was subtly different. Your beauty wore a cloak of loneliness. I am like you, you said. And when I cocked my head to look at you with puzzlement, you continued. I have been looking for someone like you for a very long time. You spoke slowly, majestically. Oh, immortal pirate woman. You and I share a single destiny. You knew who I was. Together, let us escape from this solitude and make our way together, you said, your eyes locked on mine. Escape from this solitude. The words continued ringing in my ears, but I did not know who you were. I could not even be sure what you were, nor could I leap joyfully at the invitation of one I could not tell as a friend or foe. Who are you? I asked. I am an area of the White-Winged Clan. White-Winged Clan? I had never heard the name before. The White-Winged Clan were said to be wondrous beasts that had existed, or become extinct before the distant past. Yes to that question, Morning. I have heard that the White-Winged Clan died out a long time ago. I am the last of a bloodline. The only survivor? Indeed. As I said, the last. Which is why you speak of solitude? At that point, almost before I knew it, a weak, almost self-mocking smile crept across my face. I felt myself lowering my guard as I spoke to you. My chains, however, were digging even deeper into my flesh and shackling my heart as well. You used the phrase prison of solitude before. It's true. This is a prison. Being alone for eternity is a prison without bars. You nodded at these words of mine, Anaria, in silence. But then you said, I was in prison too, until now. I'm sure it's true to be the only living survivor. I've spent far too long a time alone. I know what you mean. In the legend, members of the White-Winged Clan are thought to live 1,000 years. But even if you were to live on a several centuries as sole survivor, you could never meet a female member of the clan of the White Wing and hope to make children with her. The clan will never rise again. The sole survivor must live out the remainder of his days alone. In order to conquer this unbearable loneliness, you said, I would need someone to make her way with me. Then you looked hard at me and said, Oh, pirate woman, are you not of the same mind? I nodded in agreement. But then I made a point of smiling and said as casually as I could, in other words, you're lonely. Your beautiful face softened, and you said with some embarrassment, I wonder. According to the legend as I heard it, the clan of the White Wings are proud and love their solitude. This only increased your embarrassment, and you said, solitude has its limits. That did it. I decided to trust you then and there. Well, if that's how you feel, you should come right out and say it. I want company. Company. Alright. A companion. A companion? Exactly, so it's decided. I'll team up with you. That ended all hesitation. Just as you saw me one to make your way together with, I put my full trust in you. Let's go wild on the high seas, I cried. Isn't that what you mean, make our way together, means? You mean I should become a pirate? You don't like the idea? You paused for the space of one breath and chuckled softly. I've always wanted to give it a try. No sooner were the words out of your mouth than you leaped at me. With one bite, you cut through the thick chains and held me down. Oh, wondrous beast and area, proud descendant of the White-Winged Clan. That is how I first met. You and I first met. In the 900 years since then, we raged over the open sea more wildly than ever before. When I stood at the prow of a pirate ship in search of prey, you were always there beside me. We became irreplaceable partners, friends, companions, and family. Yes, I'll totally play some Borderlands today. What time were you thinking?
Seth?
Cook,
You're crying.
I remembered some things from a long time ago.
You mean when you were a pirate? And remembering made you cry?
I've always been a pirate. I was crying because of something that happened that I regret.
Mountain Village, Tosca.
Gaim!
Gaim!
Look! It's Gaim! Hey, everybody! Gaim's back! It's good to see you again, Gaim. But, you haven't changed a bit.
Gaim, don't tell me you're leaving already. It's been so long since your last visit. Don't go just yet. Interesting. We're in a village that people recognize Gaim. Nothing to do there. Alright. You know, I had some serious trouble believing you were actually living here once before. It's an inn, Kaim! Look! It's been such a long voyage, and I'm sure you're tired, so why don't we call it a day here, okay? Not yet. I was gonna buy weapons, but I guess I'll search around the village first. Gotta be something with all these little statues. What time are you thinking? What time are you thinking? You're the one who... I'm off today. You're Kaim, aren't you? My grandpa told me that you were the guy who saved our village long ago. Oh, hey Kaim. You're Kaim, right? You gave this to me as a keepsake. It's really valuable to us, but it's what you used to protect our village, right? So here, Kaim, I want to return it to you. Magic Power Locator Level 1. Try it out now. I've hidden some treasures somewhere inside the village. See if you can find it. Here's a hint. It's somewhere way up high. It's yours if you can find it. The treasure that's really high up lies in Tosca. Using the Magic Power Locator, you'll be able to look for treasures hidden all over the world. I'll cook some breakfast. So, like, are you wanting to get on here, like, in a minute? Because I'll save and switch over to Borderlands. Once you get the information on the treasure, it will appear on the treasure screen within the inside of it. When you have your Magic Power Locator information, there will be a glowing temple navigation map. Okay, the treasure is hidden in the glowing temple. Search for it. You can increase the output of the Magic Locator, enabling you to find a lot more treasure than the locator. Alright. I've been in my fair share of battles, but one day, just as I was swinging my sword at someone, I suddenly thought, man, I wish I could be in a baker. I have no idea how a thought like that came to me, but after that battle, I quit the army. I made a living baking bread ever since. Do I want to read another memory so soon? Yeah, let's do it. The hero was home from the war. He had performed gallantly on the battlefield, advanced to the rank of general, and made a triumphal entry into the village of his birth. The villagers welcomed him in a festival of celebration. The grown-ups were treated to drinks beginning in the afternoon, and the children received sweet confections. The cattle and sheep in the pastures that supported the villagers' livelihood whether they became extinct or were excited by the unusual commotion or were welcoming the hero in their own ways, sent especially shrill cries reverberating the blue summer sky. General, you are the pride of our village. Obviously, full of pride himself, the head of the village thrust out his chest as he delivered his congratulatory address to the welcoming ceremony. To think that the foremost hero of the army came from this tiny village is so incredibly exhilarating and gratifying. I'm sure our ancestors are overjoyed as well. The throng crammed to the village square burst forth with cheers and applause. According to the official figures released by the army the other day, General, you brought down at least 2,000 enemy soldiers with your own hand. A thunderous roar shook the square. Come to think of it, the population of this village is less than 1,000. This means, sir, you managed to bury more than 2 of these villages worth on your own. How fortunate for us that you were not one of the enemy! If by any chance there had been a warrior in your caliber on their side, would all be resting on the hilltop graveyard by now. A few of the women frowned momentarily at this remark, but the men, full of liquor, responded with an explosive laugh. Sitting stage center, the general lightly stroked his dignified beard. No one present knew that this was his habit whenever he was perplexed. When he left the village to join the army, he was just an ordinary soldier a long way from growing a beard. General, you are truly the savior of our army, and, indeed, of our entire nation. I understand you will be leaving for another battle tomorrow, but we all hope that you will thoroughly enjoy yourself on this rare visit to your birthplace. The village chief ended his greetings and withdrew to the wings, whereupon the village's number of entertainer bounded onto the stage in the most comical way he could manage. Dear General, he cried, running over to where he greeted the man and seated, going down on his knees. Oh, hear my plea! The general looked at him uncertainly. Is there any possibility that you would lend me a sword at your side, if only for a moment? Perplexed, though he was by all this, the general, implied by the audience's applause and cheers, handed the man his tasseled and jewel-encrusted sword. The man bowed deeply as the sword entered his outstretched hand, and again he cried, My gratitude knows no bounds! Pretending to stagger under the weight of the sword, he came to the front of the stage, the edge of the stage, and held the weapon aloft. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will reenact the event that raised our dear general's fame to the height of a single bound, when he hacked 18 of the enemy into tiny little bits. The audience cheered wildly, and the man, while exaggerated movements and commentary, swung the sword in a great arc. The audience knew exactly what he was doing. The general had not only made a name for himself for strategic prowess, but was also widely acclaimed as a warrior on the battlefield. He did not rely solely on his weapons, but in the end leveled his opponents with his sheer physical strength. This too was a matter of utmost pride for the villagers. Here we go! 1 man down, 2 men down, flip the sword back, 3 men down, 4th man slashed diagonally, right through his shoulder, 5th man's hand gone flying, oof! Then 3 at once, 6, 7, 8 man! What a bother! I'll just skew you like this! The man thrust the sword through 3 imaginary opponents, and the crowd went wild. The general, too, broke into a smile and applauded. When he was through clapping, though, he stroked his beard again. I'm sure you can understand how I felt at the time, sitting up there on the stage, the old general says to Kime, before taking a sip of water from his leather pouch. His magnificent beard was completely white, so distant are the past events he was recounting. Kime nods in silence, and then general continues, as if mulling over every word. You know, there's more you know about the war, the more you feel that way. I'm sure the villagers meant well. They just wanted to pay homage to their hometown hero. No, of course. They weren't being the least bit malice. My village has the nicest people in the world. Which is exactly why I found the whole thing so painful. I couldn't stand it after a while. Hacking 18 men to bits, the deeds of a hero are related in numbers. Surely the men who playfully swing the general's sword on the stage that day could never have imagined the ones who lost their lives on the battlefield. The agonized expressions on their faces, the curse in their eyes as they stared into nothing. But that's alright too. People who live peaceful lives don't have to know about such things. That's what people like us are for. to keep their lives far away from the battlefields. Don't you agree? Thanks to us and our killing of enemies, the people we're supposed to protect don't have to know anything about the bloodiness of war. Unless you believe that, what's the point of people killing each other? Time says nothing in reply. Without either affirming or negating the old general's words, he stares vaguely at the general's troops. What'd you say your name is? Kind? I suppose you've killed more enemy soldiers than you can begin to count. There's no way I could count them all. I thought so. You have a flawless build, the kind that can only be tempered on the battlefield. Only a man who has survived one battle after another can carry himself the way you do with complete naturalness. How does a man like you find himself driving a horse cart over a mountain pass? Kaim is ready to leave without answering if the old man asks such a question, but the general inquires no further into Kaim's background. Instead, there is a sense of relief on the smile that bestows the sight of Kaim wrestling his horses to the pass. I was 16 when I first went into battle. After that, I just kept running from one fight to another until I made it all the way to General. At first, I remember the faces of the men I crossed swords with and killed. Even if you don't try to remember them, they get carved into your memory. I had terrible nightmares, and try as I might, I could never seem to wash off the stench of blood that splashed on my face and hands. That was hallucination, of course, but I got so bad once, I had to spend a whole night in the river trying to wash myself off. The general paused a moment to think about his story, then went on. But after a while, you get used to it. You get used to fighting and killing and over again. Your body and your mind and your heart, you just get used to it. That's how people are. So I stopped having nightmares. I killed all the enemy soldiers I could lay my hands on, and I forgot every one of their faces. It's the same for you now, too, Kaim, isn't it? Maybe so. It's like a curse. If you don't get used to it, your heart breaks. On the other hand, if you do get used to it, your heart probably ends up breaking someplace deeper down. The general cast a fond glance towards his resting troops. Then slowly, shifting his gaze far down to the foot of the mountain, he says, So that's what it was like for me back then, when I returned to my birthplace in triumph. For the final event in the welcoming ceremonies, several children mounted the stage. And now, in honor of our hero, the children will present to the general a floral wreath more marvelous than the greatest medal there ever was. The audience went wild again. When the children put the wreath on his neck, the general favored them with a warm smile, the first honest smile from the heart that he had managed since climbing onto the stage. And finally, as a special treat for the general, who has been galloping from one battlefield to the next, far from the native place, the children whose representatives will read his own original composition spelling out the joys of a peaceful life in the village. With a look of grim intensity, a small boy, barely old enough to go to school, unfolded his composition and, gripping it in two hands, began to read aloud, straining to make himself heard.
First, I'm going to write about one of the nicest things that happened to me. At my house, we have a pasture with a lot of cows and sheep. One cow had a baby 2 days ago. I helped my daddy by stroking the cow's back with a handful of straw while she was having the baby. That makes the cow warm up so it's easier for her to give birth. The baby was born just before the sun came up. It was a tiny baby, and it could already stand on its own legs. A baby! Wow! I'm going to take care of this baby until it gets big. Dear little calf, hurry up and grow, okay?
The general had tears in his eyes.
Now, I'm going to write about one of the saddest things that happened to me. This was when my grandma got sick and died. She was such a nice grandma. I know her sickness made her feel bad, but she was always smiling when I was around. She let me hold her hand when she died. I watched her face the whole time because I knew I wouldn't be able to see her anymore, and I wanted to remember her even after I grow up. She just smiling and smiling for me, right at the very end. That's why she is always smiling when I think of her. Are you looking down on me from the sky, Grandma? I will never forget you for as long as I live. Tears were streaming down the general's face. When the ceremony ended, the general left his village and headed for the town where the army's headquarters were located. I didn't even hit that. That didn't let me finish that. This was a big surprise to me to me as it was anybody. But when I heard that little boy's essay, it occurred to me. What makes us really human is to celebrate each life that comes into the world and mourn each life that is lost. I didn't need medals anymore. I didn't need the honor of being allowed into the presence of His Majesty anymore. I wanted to be a real human being again. As a result, overnight, I went from being the village hero to being reviled as a traitor. The general turns his face to Kaim and asks, "So, are you going to mock me as a coward who ran away from the battlefield, or blame me for being a deserter who betrayed his own patriotism?" Kaim turns to the gentle smile on the old man. "Neither. As a soldier, you made the wrong decision, but as a human being, you made the right one." The general strokes his white beard and says, "My habit has changed too. Nowadays, I find myself stroking my beard when I'm embarrassed." The two men look at each other and smile. "Okay, back to work," says the general, standing with a grunt. He calls out to his troops, "All right, men, it's all downhill from here. Let's give it one last push and get back to the village before sunset." The troops under the general's command consist of 30 sheep, not one of whom is likely to take a person's life. "Tell me, Kaim, are you planning to go back into battle at some point?" "I don't really know," he replies. "I'm content with herding sheep for now. I don't have the least regret for my decision I made that day. It would make me happy to think this could be the kind of lesson for you." With this parting remark, the general turns away from Kaim and begins walking. The sheep amble along after him in newly reformed ranks. Standing at attention, the general raises his right arm and waves his troops on. "Forward, march!" The command he once delivered to tens of thousands of men on the battlefield now echoes pleasantly among the mountains of his native village. Discover treasure hunter information deep in memory. Okay. Okay, I'm immortal, bitch. That looks like that's something. Just walking in people's houses, check stuff out. Welcome back, Kaim. Where have you been all this time? Oh, just traveling. Oh, hell yeah. We can trade the seeds in. Earth Charm. I guess we could see what that does, huh? Times the enemy party reduces earth elemental damage. Okay.
of all the people, that's kind! Hey, everyone, we got a visitor! What the hell's this kid doing? Shh, quiet. Okay. I'm gonna come upstairs and see if I can steal anything from you. Cool. Lara bomb. Hell yeah. Oh, we're gonna get probably. You need to be outside working. I need to be. I probably should before it gets too hot, right? But morning time is game time. I actually need to go over to my friend's house and get my ladder back because that's where it's at. I need the. This isn't go-kart camp. It's video game camp. I'll need a taller ladder than what I've been using to get this metal up on the frame I finished yesterday. But no, I was gonna wait because we have like a chance of rain till like 11, so I didn't want to get out there just to get rained on and then come inside. So Medusa's head. I imagine that, I don't know, prevents being stoned. Look at that. Oh, sorry, prevents being petrified. Alright, let's call it a night. I meant to hit yes. Oh, why is that in my head? Maybe something with Nobara Uematsu. I think he did the soundtrack for this game too.
I'll go speak with the king. We've never met, but I've heard he's very wise. I'm confident that he has a ship that can get us past the hypercurrents.
Wow, that hit the spot. You know, I'm finally starting to feel at home. No?
Are you even listening to me?
There's a time and place for that stuff, and this is neither. Tell me, is it really true you can't drink?
Yes.
That is so sad. But you're a queen. I mean, don't you have wine or champagne at parties or banquets, hangings?
Why can't she drink?
Any festive thing like that?
No.
Well, look it. Nobody knows us here. Come on, just give it a try. I guarantee you'll like it. Really. It won't kill you, I promise. In fact, I bet if you take a couple drinks, you might get your memory back. Yeah, it relaxes the mind and other things.
You think so?
Absolutely. Hey, look at me. You're talking to Jansen here.
He's trying so hard.
Bottoms up.
He wants to play with those. I don't know, but you got that. Beat
What?
If I head
You don't
down.
like the cheap stuff?
No, it's just I've never tasted anything like it before.
I
You
got
don't
some
have
other
to
stuff
force
you can
yourself to
taste.
drink it.
No, I want my memory back. If there's any chance this will help, I'll manage to drink it.
He wants to play with those blue veiny titties. Get her
Wow,
drunk. Look at her.
that-
She's already blushing.
Are you, okay?
Ooh, I feel very lightheaded all of a
That
sudden.
doesn't kick in
It's
that
affecting me
fast.
like you said it would. Oh, your muscles
Yeah,
are
well-
so...
Hey, oh! Oh, no. You know, you're cute when you're asleep. What? Oh!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I fucking love
Well,
Seth.
we was
dude.
having a serious discussion about, what's going to happen next. And planning.
Happen next?
Yeah. She's going to talk to the king and get us a ship, because yours can't float where the... after all, Goats has got the most advanced technology around. We'd figure we'd get a more seaworthy ship from him. So that, What?
All right. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt this time. But don't try any funny business with Ming.
Yeah, well, I'm looking out for her too, I mean, look how restful she looks right now.
Eye contact, right? Yeah, I don't know why Cosmo Canyon all of a sudden popped in my head. Are you wanting to play some Borderlands now, Morgan? While I have a safe place? Thank you for coming, Kime. A toast for the well-being of our village's savior. I heard a great deal about you from my mother and father. Please make yourself at home. Bored Erlands. I think the issue with 3 is that it just is too fucking easy. Give me like 30 minutes still. Okay. Well, we'll see where I can get in this game. These people just watching me steal all their shit. I'm cleaning right now. Please wait up. Oh, it's you, Kime. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're fucking cleaning. Great to see you here, Kime. Everybody's just delighted. Strange. Shouldn't Sarah be with you? They knew who Sarah is? Making bacon eggs. The fuck are bacon eggs? Could be it. Yeah, I think they need to, like, I don't know. Because Morgan and I had fun with Tiny Tina's. But the issue is, like, it's the same thing with 3. Like, the beginning, it's so slow for you to move around. And then once you upgrade your running speed and your weapon draw speed and all that,
you were
it
back.
gets so much more fun.
This place takes me back. And it looks like the years have been good to you.
Knock it off. I'm a bona fide old man now.
Well, if you don't mind my saying so, you've aged really well.
Oh, geez, Seth. Okay, you got a type, huh? Bald. Bald and thick.
Thanks, honey. Drink up. This is on the house.
Well, that is mighty nice. I don't mind if I do. Can I have that big, large mug over there?
He's not taking his eyes on her. He was,
I was only
looking at her.
7 when you saved the village. But I remember you as if it were yesterday. You were a hero to us kids back then.
Yeah? So, we're trying to get to Gotza.
Ah, forget it. The only way is through the Black Cave.
I heard it'd been closed off by some old sorceress.
There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll just bust our way through.
It's not that simple. Neither muscle nor magic have had any effect. Although adventurers with plenty of both have tried.
I was thinking the same thing. That kind of sounds like Jet. Get out of here, son. Yeah.
My guess is that only that old sorceress can bust through the blockage. She's got some serious magic energy. Yep, she sure does.
The old sorceress. I wonder if that's Sarah.
Why don't we wait until she goes to the bathroom? Then we can, sneak by her.
Oh, it gets better. You know that place where you and Sarah lived? Well, that old sorceress has moved in.
My house?
What? You don't even have a lease agreement?
We kept the place up after you and Sarah went away, so it'd be ready if you ever came back. But I'm afraid she's made a mess of it.
Don't trouble yourself. It saves us the hassle of having to look for her.
That's a good point.
The only thing to do with squatters is run them out.
Well, I think you'll be okay. Just be careful, Kime.
We're off to kick some old woman's butt. That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right.
You're not gonna go off and leave Ming like this, are you?
We'll head out there tomorrow morning.
Now, I'm curious if that was the same voice actor of Jack. We could look it up. Let's see. English. His name's Greg Berger. I'll have to go scroll through. I do feel like like I said, Borderlands 3, it's one of those games that feels like they're like, hey, we need to do Borderlands 3. Let's get this out. So they did it, right? Tiny Tina's Wonderlands felt like a game they wanted to make. They had fun with it. Yeah. God, are you caught up with all the fucking drama from Microsoft the past week or so as I'm playing on Xbox? Oh, hey, do you have any items or anything? If you're tired, feel free to stay with us. You're always welcome here. I don't want to stay again. God damn it, I want to buy some items. I seen some headlines, didn't read them. So, like, people are, like, praising the new head of Xbox, Asha Sharma, I think her name is. And I'm like, no, I feel like she's just saying the right things. Watch what she's doing. So they had the Xbox showcase, and there were some games that I was like, okay, that looks interesting. Like, Gears of War, I'm a Gears fan. But in the Clockwork whatever, looks like a pretty interesting first-person shooter. It says there's a shop in here. Where the fuck is the shop? Oh, there it is. Anyways, they showed off a Hellblade 3, essentially. And that's Ninja Theory, and I'm a fan of the Ninja Theory. I've been with them since, Heavenly Sword. Hell yeah. Why's it gotta be black? Combat teachings. Randomly performs a counterattack against the enemy's regular attacks. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one to have. Okay. Sorry, I'm buying items. Okay. Anyways, so then it came out that, some studios might be on the chopping block for Microsoft because they just aren't making money, I guess, even though they're a billion-dollar fucking company. I think this all stems back to them spending way too much money to buy Activision Blizzard. That's a good one, Lark. So, anyways, again, there's rumors that they're going to be shutting down fucking studios again. Ninja Theory being one of them. The studio that just put out South of Midnight that I streamed before this, that I fucking loved, shut them down. And one more studio. Which just sucks, because it's like, those are all the studios that make, like, smaller, contained, fun games, just one-offs. And they're just like, they just want to get rid of that. And it's like, they're like, oh, nobody buys them. I'm like, real gamers buy them and play them. They're not Call of Duty numbers, And it just sucks that fucking Microsoft bought all these fucking studios just to shut them down. But yeah, they showed off a trailer for Hellblade 3. Which I hated that fucking Microsoft bought Ninja Theory in the first fucking place. After Hellblade 1 came out. And just immediately announced that they're going to be shutting them down after showing that trailer. And it's like, oh, so are we even going to get that game? No. And apparently the rumor is that they showed that off to bring up hype for Ninja Theory so they could hopefully just sell them off instead of just closing them down completely. Boo, Microsoft. And then all of their games that they fucking publish, all games that are under the Microsoft Game Studios or Xbox Game Studios, I've already showed you, Kyle, but they're not on the disc. Even if you buy them on PlayStation 5, it says internet required to play. So Doom, I'm sure Starfield, any other, I can't think of any other games right now off the top of my head because they don't make a lot of games. Oh, Halo, the new Halo won't be on the disc. It already says on the cover, it says internet required to play, so you'll have to download it, so it's pointless to buy them physically. And it's just like, fuck you, Microsoft, you just don't want people to own anything. And here I am playing an Xbox 360 game that they have not fucking re-released or remastered on anything. You can only play it on an Xbox. It's backwards compatible, so if you have the Series X, you can play it on that, but it's like it's tied to the 360. And it's like, this is why you own shit. This game right here is a great fucking example as to why you should own your shit. Because good luck trying to access this one without emulation. So. Another dream? I'm not doing another dream. I'm not doing 3 dreams within an hour. It just sucks. And like I never understood why Microsoft bought Ninja Theory in the first fucking place. I think that was a Phil Spencer move because I think he was just a fan of Ninja Theory. But it always felt like Sony. Are you emulating this? No, I'm not fucking emulating this. I got the game right here, baby. I own that shit. But I always felt like Ninja Theory would have a better home with Sony. Like, they had Heavenly Sword on the PS3. They had Enslaved Odyssey to the West on the PS3. I think DMC Devil May Cry was released on all platforms. And Hellblade, I think, sold more on the PlayStation. And then Microsoft acquired them, and then Hellblade 2 was an Xbox exclusive for the longest time. I think it just released on PlayStation, I don't know, like a year ago. And nobody bought it because everybody forgot about it. And now they're going to shut them down. It's like, well, yeah, you bought a fucking studio that was more closely tied to PlayStation. Oh yeah, the Xbox Showcase, that's another thing. So they own Activision, right? And Toys for Bob is a part of that. So that means that Activision, or Microsoft now owns Spyro. But Spyro was fucking a PlayStation icon for years. So Spyro, when they got released on Xbox, or the showcase, the trailer, they were like, yeah, that's coming to all platforms. So I was like, yeah, because people associate Spyro and PlayStation. They don't. I think, here's my theory. I think Arsha Sharma came in to build goodwill with the consumer. So she's saying all the right stuff, right? Lowering the Game Pass prices, saying they're going to try to bring back exclusives, and that they're going to be trying to make more games. That's all the right stuff. But then they, behind closed doors, are shutting down studios that make games for people who aren't into fucking Call of Duty 7 times a year. They are saying they're going to put out a new Xbox, but it almost feels like they're trying to move away from making hardware in general, because Microsoft is a software company, always has, and I think that's what their future is going to try to be, in that and AI. So I think she is just being put into place to try to get as much money as they can as Microsoft exits from actually making hardware and just make software, which is gaming. So they'll publish games, but I think eventually they're going to, kind of how they did with the handheld recently, where they'll partner with a third-party company and they will make the hardware. So they're trying to like almost exit, and I wouldn't be surprised if they try to sell the Xbox brand off to another company. That's just my conspiracy mind at work. Alright, so this is the home of the old sorceress. It gives me the creeps. It's so strange. I could feel an intense magic energy. It's covering an entire mansion. That means the old sorceress here, right? In any case, we gotta find that woman. I'm scared. Don't be such a scaredy cat, Mac. What's so scary? This is the house where Mom used to live with Kime and everybody. I know, but someone else is living here now. That's... well, yeah, but... look, let's just be careful, okay? We don't have any idea what we'll find inside. I know what we'll find inside. It's gonna be Sarah. Ooh, that's scary. Whoa! Did you just see that? Yeah, it was Lirum. Soul medicine. here? What the hell was that? Poem Fragment A. Thus, all that lives does flow. Thus, do they fade away.
What's that? They look like pieces of a poem.
The sorceress did this. She made a mess of everything. Let's get rid of her for good.
Why are you staring at me like that? What? My dog's just staring at me like this. Well, this is the garden, all right, but the circular thing around the ground, the fountain, there's something fishy about it all. That's something supposed to go in the round holes. Okay, so we're looking for some plates. And this is my internal question of, is there battles here? Go.
It's now or never!
Okay. What are these? They have no elemental magic. I really don't know what these. Ow! Holy shit! Okay, that had no fucking effect. Okay, we need to get some fear and petrify immunity going on. We need to do this. I don't think magic worked against him, so we're just gonna do it melee. Mac is terrorized. Good for fucking Mac. You probably can't do much. Yeah. She fucking missed. 2 damage. Unidentified life form.
Phew. That was a close one.
I think mean doesn't level up unless I have her in the party. I don't think reserves level up, so I gotta remember to switch them when it's time. Yeah. Okay. So you reduces Earth. Okay. Grants immunity to dizzy. What about petrify? Let's go and get that up. You're still on the wall. All good. It won't open. It must be locked from the inside. It went into the mirror. Home fragment B. Warmth brings no solace. I can't read any more of this. It's all falling apart. Alright, you get around.
Oh, I think I'm gonna like this.
Should hopefully get rid of this. The noises are nuts. The sound mixing on this game isn't great. Because sometimes it's really hard to hear them speaking, but the fucking music and sound effects are way fucking high. Like, they probably turn it down just a little bit. Poor Mac. They're just terrorizing Mac. Okay. Let's see, you said you have force. Yeah, let's see what happens. You don't have any of that, so... Let's try that one out. I've been streaming this on 144p. I thought your camera was just fucked. No idea why it was stuck like that. Couldn't read the action menu. Oh man, yeah. Probably just assumed my stream looked like shit for you. That's funny. Fucking whiffed that one. Ah. Okay, that did some good damage. Too bad it costs 15 NP. Alright, everybody's still leveling up, so not changing out to Ming yet. But I do want to mess with the equipment. Let's see, you have that. What's this? Inflicts severe wind damage. Occasionally causes chair. Inflicts significant damage on magical enemies. I'm gonna go with that one. I feel like that's what we're dealing with here. Is magic-based enemies. Can't move that yet. Okay. It's a bit dirty, but it's just a regular mirror, isn't it? I could swear something went through there just now. It seems like something has broken off from the frame, right here. I think I remember a jewel of some kind fitted in that decoration. Alright. So we're looking for jewel... hey, I didn't want to talk to the mirror again. Apparently if you get close to it, it fucks it up. Alright. Let's see if there's anything over here. Doesn't look like it. I was like, where's this go? It's a fight. That's right, we need the experience.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
Yeah, now we're doing more damage. Not enough to kill him in 2 hits, though. Okay, that shit does way too much fucking damage. Cool. God damn, knocked the shit out of that one. I love their attacks. Whack! What? Oh, it's because it also does wind damage, so it nullified it. Fuck. These things are immune to anything magical. Or any element, I should say. Yeah, it's nullifying it as wind damage, but good. Alright, that should kill it.
That wasn't very fun.
Kindward wall. Area. Let's do that. Of course, I can make another one too, right? Let's see. Fuck.
Oh yeah! Let's get it on!
You don't have to say it like that. Oh, what the hell? So magic isn't the one I wanted? Fuck that soul absorb, dude. In case you were curious, yes, that is the same voice actor for Jet. I just confirmed it. What's this? Some kind of gem? Hey, would it be part of the weird mirror? Large mirror jewel. Is there another one to drop? No. Alright, what the hell? Why the hell didn't she do more damage? Spirit magic enemies. Oh, that's why. I need magic enemies. Inflict significant on magical enemies. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm stupid. There we go.
If it's a fight you want, you got it.
Interesting, different formation.
Sorry, pal!
I wish I was stronger.
Alright, if all of us get one more level, then I'll switch Ming out for somebody so she can level up.
Oh, do not underestimate me.
Actually. Killed him in 2 hits. I love it. Oh no, you're attacking the wrong one! Wow. That's right. Still should finish this.
I am the greatest!
Nice. Oh yeah. Let's switch that out now. We'll find there. Okay. Counter rate seems to be a little bit higher here than usual. Okay, I don't understand what's going on. Why is my battery
Oh yeah! Let's get it on!
down? Have it plugged in. Why can't they do any damage with it? They haven't had any health drain from them yet. I mean, honestly, I just want to do attacks. I think we're lucky. The one person I needed it to hit! Fucking miss.
It's not in my nature to lose.
Dun, dun. It looks like that gem was part of this mirror. Let's try putting it back. Place the large mirror jewel. Ah, up there. What's that light? This mirror looks like something different before somehow. You're right. I feel magic power beyond the mirror. It's as if there's another world inside of it. The other side of the mirror? Hey, should we try going in? Sounds exciting. Because this always goes well to enter a mirror. Well, this is nicer than I expected. Looks like the same room as before, but it almost seems like someone was living here until just a moment ago. It's as if the clock has been turned back from this room alone. I wonder if this is some kind of past world, created within the mind of a sorceress. Which means that we stumbled into it when we thought of the mirror, huh? What is it? The mirror! The light from the mirror is gone! Are you serious? So that means we can't go back? Now what are we gonna do? Calm down, you guys. Especially you, Jansen. The sorceress showed up at the village every once in a while, doesn't she? So there must be some way back to the regular world. Surely we could find it somewhere in this mansion. I can only grab it from this side. There it is again. It went to the mirror. Maybe he's trying to guide us somewhere. Another corridor. Another corridor! Jeez. Here's me getting all worked up over nothing. We've probably gone to the other side. The mirrors and doors are on the opposite side of room 4. It's all been well maintained. The mansion could be very old in this world. Window bomb.
What?
That's interesting. Well, let's not risk it. Let's do force again. No damage, but damage up. Okay, so they probably can only be damaged by magic. Yes. And that's why they count. Okay. Holy fuck.
That was close.
Well, we all leveled up back. Okay. Damn, I don't realize crimes help with solar too. Okay, well we know how to deal with those now. Look, it's the same mirror, the same kind of strange lights coming from the top. So this mirror has been on the way back to the regular world all this time, and is sitting right on the opposite side of the first mirror. Yep. Can we go through the door? No. There. Ooh, interesting. Huh? Is this supposed to be a clock? It's just strange symbols all over it. And no numbers at all. I think maybe we can move the clock hand. Or we start turning stuff. The knob will turn.
What?
Right, we know how to beat these things back down. Yeah, now that I know how to put him down. Dude, this ground fucking sucks. A fucking rough one. For sure. Oh, I didn't know I had a night left. Fuck. Well, this is gonna be no good. Oh, I shouldn't have attacked. That's my bad. Sorry, he'll die when Jansen gets to him.
Well, have you fallen for me yet?
Alright. Okay, you're still. Oh, okay. You're done with the combo. I wonder what Power Hit could do with him. I wonder if... Oh, never mind. Red copper band. Alright. Weird. There must have been some kind of mechanism. Gee, you think? Wheat plate. Anything else in here? All these memories. He just combs his hair. Okay. Old sorcerer's hall. Probably fight a bunch of enemies in there. Is it another poem? Yeah. Nestled within the sadness. That's all I can read. The rest is too blurred to make out. Alright. Can we fight anymore? Okay, that was terrifying sounding. What the fuck was that? What? Oh, it scared me a little bit.
Yikes!
Damn, I was hoping I killed it. Why does he keep missing? Just to extend these fucking battles? Oh great, Seth is completely paralyzed.
cosmos.
Okay. I think I'm gonna switch out. Let's get Ming to level up some now. Let's have him. I don't know what she can do. She's got composite magic. Because Ming needs to level up now that we're barely getting any experience being level 25.
Now or never.
That's pretty good. Shadow. Ooh, she knows this too. Oh, hell yeah. Take out those two. You have to find a save point? Yes. But I know where one's at. I'm about to get one to one. If you're wanting to play. Oh, they didn't kill it? Come on, man. Jinsen kills it. I think its health is 510. You're out of MP, man. Yeah, let me find it a safe place. I was hoping that would have killed those fucking things. Damn. I need to heal.
Phew. That was a close one.
Yeah, this should be. Ming should level up almost every fight here for the next 3 fights. Okay. Safe place. Yeah, I guess that's what I'll call it then. Thank y'all for watching. I might stream Borderlands here in a second. I don't know. We'll see. We'll be back. Bye.